You know right, assassin me. Airport and my Moja Nanu Shegu Edigu on my
Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. There is an article I will be atro na nini na efa Mensa and how she's running the Electoral Commission. Now, you see, I'm very happy say well-meaning Ghanaians are beginning to speak. I'll bring you a story, ABI, and I'll bring you a story today of Asembia, another well-meaning Ghanaian, a Kofi Bento, what can say, the Mensa no, a be a possibility, and it's a bit to me, I say civil war, Ghana. Just that Ghana for Yankopon and Abuayan, and Bibia, Naka Mensa, no, it will cause civil war. Oshe, Senia, Umbu, Embraso. Wondi embraso at the handle Electoral Commission na eyade Ghana for yenhu bida. I'm happy say at least people are not keeping silent, but nini nemu no still the people we expect to be speaking awo moaye kom no ene na eya and a group like the Ghana Bar Association, because ye can't embramun sempan dia na komo enanke omo trim say state institution ebu embraso na wo moaye kom e was ade ne ho no. But you see, there's an article. I digress. There's an article. What say? Why it is likely that Ghana won't hold free and fair elections in 2024. Now, this article is saying, 2024 election babetui the krene nyamini enye free and fair. The possibility say enye free and fair no high. The intiana ne pakuri walk and say mo yenko reading here say the walk no nyansa. Or see,
Melodies
Madame
TV
Mensa,
on YouTube.
The head of the Electoral Commission is fully aware that the MPP, Ghana's most dishonest and inept political party, also the MPP, Ghana's most dishonest and inept political party, will be replaced by a new government that will not only remove her from her position, but also potentially subject her to legal proceeding that could land her in jail. As a result, she may exert all of her efforts to prevent that from happening. Now, Nipakuwe, the first paragraph, no here, the person didn't mince words at all. Nipakuwe friend, your throw in some your friend Joel Savage. I don't know whether that's his real name or the stage name, no. Now, the first paragraph, the can say, Jimensa enimbonia wedi. Na Mensa na kumim no onim se MPP ebe lusu abato no na Mensa nim se MPP lusu abato na NDC ba 1 ombeyi na efri ekonwa ne so as electoral commissioner. NDC fo yi no efri ekonwa ne so as electoral commissioner. NDC besan so e de no be court na ya chi na atum over enyama bi a waye ewo isi eho no nti Mensa mpese saa de ne be ebesi nti na ho ndi mu die wobeye bia wobewia aba no ama MPP no obeye, because MPP wo ho dia ye nche no. In the first paragraph, this is what the person is saying. Very, very strong words, very strong allegations. Nepakono elituja. Now I say, how is she going to stop that is the question. Election rigging, such as what she did in 2020, is the only way to do this. The most crucial question that many Ghanaians haven't thought to ask, and that the MPP government hasn't also given an answer is, if the government didn't actually win the 2020 elections, how likely is it that they will break the 8th cycle in 2024? Okay, I'll say, one of the reasons I have lived a good life with my family and never been accused of a crime or faced the law is because I am a man who has no interest in using violence. However, I must caution anyone who intends to use the law to take away any Ghanaian's means of subsistence at this time. They may be treading dangerous territory because just because Ghanaians are silent doesn't mean they are
Melodies TV on YouTube.
The third paragraph in somewhere walk on one. Or say no, you'll be a police in Canada. Na brabo bibia ye good. Na the intia will leave his brabo at this point. I don't know the age of the Pakra Watron Kratai, but I see the intia will leave a brabo at this age. Bibia ye good emano and say no onyo bia oya na adwen say or the ntokwa settle issues bibia no or the abotre ɔsi Ghana for bebree saa no mote nanso bebi a Ghana ye dru no ɛyɛ ɔsɛ still saa na Ghana for te na wunim na o de krono nsɛm ɛfa election ho ɛba ɛbɛ shock you because nkrofo buefu. I mean that's the picture the person is trying to paint. Now I say political avarice and tribalism prevent tribal bigots from seeing clearly and accepting that the majority of people are no longer interested in the MPP as a result of our bad performance. So if we are beaten, we must peacefully transfer power. That is not at all how the Con MPP government sees things. Instead, they have already begun nefarious plans to win the 2024 elections. Now, as someone can say, Ghana had oye party now also. Na ulusu abatwa. There was oye and say, ujai ema nipakra we win no. Now so also we plans are MPP for airfare. Omo nyomo adwen say omo nim say abatwa no mbelusu because omo ambo ejuma ati ase omo ambo ejuma nti omo nim so mbelusu abatwa no na so omo nyomo adwen say omo bejemu. Now ohwa brofo we use your political avarice and tribalism ya ka say bibi ye average ana ya ka bibi ye avarice ana avarice na tre say enibre bone inti no the ombeso mo kan no say politics enibre bone e wo politics munti MPP for omonim so mbelusu so mayo mo adwen say pa say abato no ombelusu no mo de ama
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Nanka ya ponche. That's what the person is saying. Also, given how this specific government's incompetence has destroyed every piece of infrastructure in Ghana and led to the greatest rates of unemployment and crime nationwide, that is actually highly dangerous. After President Nana Akufo-Addo refused to remove his relative from office, the finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta even tell Ghanaians that the president is concealing something. Until the Ken Ofori-Atta Asemabim said, "What shall send your MPP by every single infrastructure war minimum almost say no. Nipakono allegation a work no. MPP for aba say bibia war minimum. President Akufo-Addo wonim Ghana for kan say ninia finance minister wa bon onyi ni free a was wonyi na na tre say Akufo-Addo e protecting ninia no. Onim say ninia na di boni bi wo protecting no. I say I am fully aware that some MPP politicians are unhappy with how Akufo-Addo has decimated the party, while others don't care what the president will do to keep the MPP in power. So I say nkrofo bi wa MPP mu wo mo enim pefe say President Akufo-Addo a good party na enimu ase. Baby mu nso inform ho omo dia ne say MPP for still wo mo wa aban mu nti say Akufo-Addo be wie mu amomu o Mensa be wie mu amomu ro be ye bia so mbe kun nipa kra na mo dey inform ho mo dia ne say they want power. I say they have information they don't want the average Ghanaian to know, particularly about the extensive corruption these families of political crooks have fostered. Why, in the face of widespread opposition from Ghanaians, is Akufo-Addo employing all nefarious means to ensure that the MPP administration
Melodies
receives
TV on
support
YouTube
from Mensa, the corrupt head of the Electoral Commission, in order to win the 2024 elections. Also, the easy solution is that if Mensa manipulates election once more, she will be able to keep her job and avoid being held accountable for her earlier election offenses. More crucially, her aid will prevent Nana Akufo-Addo, the president, and the other corrupt MPP leaders from being adequately probed and prosecuted, since the future leader following Akufo-Addo will fire all the Supreme Court judges the president has lined up. Now, as someone can say, Mensa nim say aban for bana ye NDC aban a MPP for ho betre omo ono Mensa ho so betre no Supreme Court judges are ende Akufo-Addo nso afa piprebe no ye be pame omu nina enti eno nti no aso omu ni abom a wo mo pese omo ye na NDC eluso abato no. Now I say it is up to all of Ghanaians opposition parties to prevent this from happening and intensify the anguish that has already struck Ghanaians so hard without a cure. I believe that tribalism has taken over the brain of many Ghanaians and those in the diaspora, And therefore, as long as the president is from their tribe, they don't care if the regular Ghanaian stands in line to buy chicken heads as food. Also, isn't that foolish, considering that it might take Ghana 5 to 10 years before this disastrous economic situation gets out of hand? When Akufo-Addo named his relative Ken Ofori-Atta as the finance minister, all of Ghana's intellectuals, educators, and academicians did was stand by and observe. What do Ghanaians anticipate as a result? I have already shown that Akufo-Addo chose Ken Ofori-Atta in order to facilitate his involvement in corruption, which is one of the reasons the NPP government was unable to succeed and the nation was left with unmanageable debts. All of the NPP's effort to rig the upcoming elections are being made solely to conceal crimes they have done in order to escape going to jail. Now, I can't say me brave. I say, Ekuku damewo maimu. Omo being ako school, nimdiefo, academicians, a woman in the mono, and Brana President Akufo-Addo selecting in Ken Ofori-Atta as finance minister. No, Nkrofo bebre ye kum obien to me ankahe. Nanso ende akwa si chese aba anye ye no on expect say omo bekasa. Na wo wie no sanso ka say the entire President Akufo-Addo fa Ken Ofori-Atta ne kra no nye say bia Ken Ofori-Atta aben because Ken Ofori-Atta fi nebusium na ofi nebusium ti no obeboa na krono nsem akoso e wo man ni mu intia na Akufo-Addo select Ken Ofori-Atta. This is the allegation the person is saying na eno hu nti na Ghana nde ya jibusian bobusian ye bibia asay no. That's what he's saying. Into I say NPP fire your so we mobile reggae election no to conceal all the crimes. Kronon sema wo mo edini na no mbe reggae election no so that mbambe dead because omusru so mbe kojiu. Also, since she refused to enter the witness box to explain the fictitious result of the elections, she gave Ghanaians Madam Jane Mensa has been terrified to death. As a result, she will do everything it takes to avoid being charged or having to go to court. As a result, if the needle says it can sew, it should close the hole in its head. To put it another way, if Ghanaians consider themselves to be intelligent people with professors and scholars, none of them should sit down and observe the NPP government, which has been rejected for its incompetence as they implement their nefarious, fraudulent schemes to maintain power. This is because you people can't see far enough to realize that Ghanaians may soon have to chew corn cobs to survive. So you can Ghanaians may soon have, I don't know, but as a parable, or by so trust to Kwabesi wa Ghana, ana ku besi wa Ghana, ana Ijanin Sembeye Diana. But I mean, the person has spoken. Patron sem akan sema kesiye abo ekuku dam any school for so womon kasa omo aye kumache. For this is interesting. Into no the da hono no. Or say ever since Ajin Mensa your friend no say wombra mbe yin sema no Supreme Court a wodwane ya Supreme Court judges so protecting no. Ever since as asem no sa ade no esi ye no. Mensa esru we sro enu nti di obeye bia because onim pefe say NDC buy na ne chese na so be hye ti di obeye bia no yesi Mensa aye for Montreal comment box. I don't know what you think about this, but Montreal